Carol always, said you should educate students like, they're part of the community, and I think I took that especially when I became principal, that's something I took very seriously.
For someone who was not born and raised in Menominee Falls, this is a man who has taken roots within our community, and as an educator, that may be his job title, but he lives and breathes it.
I'm always amazed at all the things that he does, and that he's done for our own children and for the kids that he works with throughout the community.
I remember when I was teaching elementary physical education, we had one special education class, and they didn't have gym. They didn't have physical education class, and I went to the principal, and he said, "Well, they're not allowed to have physical education." I said, "Well, how about if I take them by myself at lunchtime?" And he said, "Oh, that's a great idea." Anyway, it spurred me on enough that I ended up getting a master's in special education because I wanted to, do more.
Way ahead of his time. Back in the late 80s and 90s, I got to know Dick Woosencraft. He was talking about all students. And it wasn't just students who were going to go to college, students that were successful. He literally would want every student in his high school to be successful, which again was ahead of the time. This is before No Child Left Behind. This is before our ability to really address all in our mission statements and our work.
When I became an assistant principal, it was 1975, and that was my first year. And it was kind of the post Vietnam era of children. It was kind of a rough time.
He was young when he was a vice principal. In 1975, I think he was 28.
Felt there were kids we couldn't reach. And Menominee Falls is a very good high school, but you still have an element of, a slight element of poverty, and you also have, an area of special needs children, and you also have kids who come from dysfunctional homes, and no matter what school district you're in. And I felt I couldn't reach all of them.
He wanted students to actually have that deep sense of I belong here, and that success level as they're planning for their next steps. So it was very personal. He got to know the kids personally. The families knew him.
We started working on getting things through the police. We established a police liaison officer. We started a dropout prevention program called the Integrated Studies Program.
Dick saw his high school and his work a part of the community. Dick got involved in the community, in the Rotary, in the Optimist Club. He reached out and worked hard with the business community to make sure that students had opportunities and that the businesses and people in the community, the entities in the community, could support the school and his work and the work of teachers at Menominee Falls High School.
My philosophy of education was that that every student is important.
And if he has an idea, he's got that ability to bring the right people together to see it through. There was a scholarship that was for a male-only full-ride scholarship that was being offered in a trust fund that needed to be given out by a community organization. Well, we didn't have one, so it couldn't pass to the school to be handed out, so we needed to create a scholarship foundation, and it came to me and said, "Would you help me do this?"
The scholarship foundation became the hub of all others wanting to give scholarships. And it was really a good example, again, of Dick reaching out to the larger community.
Part of what I learned here at Carroll, I think, your schools are only as good as your community.
I think it's great that Carroll has recognizing Dick. What other Carroll alumnus has their street name for him, and outside Menominee Falls High School, as we have Woosencraft Drive.
I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and I'm very, very proud of you, and I'm so excited for you that you are getting this honor. It is so well deserved.
Congratulations, Dick. You know that I think that there isn't one more deserving than you for this award.
Congratulations, Dick. Proud to be a colleague with you, a friend.
Dick, on behalf of my family who have benefited from your leadership and those of us that have the opportunity to work with you, my wholehearted congratulations to you.
Kind of like having a street named after me. I'm pretty humbled by that.